Hey guys, it's Jared Cook. I'm here today in Waco, Texas at the Perry Company, and we're checking out a brand new design for the Bobcat T770. This is a 1/2-inch dual-sided scratch-resistant polycarbonate door solution for this unit. And we're really excited to share a few form, fit, and functions of this door with you. And so when we look at this today, I want to go through three things. First, I want to talk about the construction of the door and a little bit of install. Next, I want to talk about optical disturbance and how we've reduced that through this design. And then I want to talk about monolithic poly versus laminated poly, the differences, the pros, the cons, all of that. So let's take a quick look inside. All right, guys, let's take a look at the construction of the door. I'm going to start off with the exterior most part of this, and that's that dual-sided scratch-resistant 1/2-inch polycarbonate. This is a piece that we have a proprietary hard coat placed on this poly, and so it's not your normal poly. The scratch-resistant qualities of this is much higher than most of the poly that you're going to see out there. We've married that to a 12-gauge powder-coated steel frame. You can see as this frame goes along all the way around that door opening, it provides a nice structural piece, and so that you don't have a door that's moving around a lot on you during operation. It's just a really nice piece. And to clean that up, we have this, I don't know if you'll be able to see this bulb on this trim, but we do have a bubble trim. It does have a decent sized bubble on it, but on this unit and the environment that it operates in, we want to make sure that this thing really seals up nicely. As we talk about install a little bit, since we've got the door open here, there's a few pieces that you're going to use from your existing door to save cost in this solution. And so just like this exterior handle, you're going to use that, this rotary latch on the interior, the windshield wiper, the safety latches, top and bottom, the gas prop, all those things are going to come off of your old door and be placed on this new door as a part of the design. Let's take a closer look at the bracketry on the outside. All right, guys, we're going to talk about another key piece or two in this design, one of which is going to be the hinges. We'll come back to those in just a minute. What I really want to talk about is that striker plate and the striker itself. So we're using the magnetic striker that comes with the unit, and we're attaching that to a new 3/16 powder coated plate. We've got a little bit of adjustment, but we wanted to make sure that we had the exact distance between the striker and that rotary latch so that you get a good close each and every time. A couple of things to note with the striker mount. It does have some adjustment, and it is critical that when you're closing this door and when you're installing this door that you get 2 clicks. On a rotary latch such as this, you always want the 2 clicks to happen. If you only get 1, that means that it's partially closed and you need some adjustment. As we talk about the hinges, I wanted to notice that this is 1/4-inch powder coated steel, and it is welded to a thick wall pipe that is just going to be really durable. Now we've done that on not only the upper hinge portion here, but also the lower portion as well. The lower portion also bolts into the frame of the unit. And so this is almost identical top and bottom, and where this feeds back into the poly, it then goes into those 1/4-turn safety latches that if you ever had to evacuate out of the unit quickly, you'd be able to turn those and get out. Now let's talk about our design and how we've designed the optical disturbance out of the initial design, and then we'll also cover monolithic versus laminated polycarbonate. Stay with us. All right, guys, let's talk about the optical disturbance to start off, and then we'll talk about monolithic versus laminated polycarbonate. When we're talking about optical disturbance, what can happen that I've seen throughout the industry, whether it's Kubota, John Deere, Bobcat, whoever, some of the OEM doors can have a little bit of shake and rattle to them, and that's why we elected to go with 1/4 inch bracketry and 1/2 inch polycarbonate and 12 gauge frame all the way around this unit so that it's nice and tight and it doesn't shake, rattle, and roll and just become a disturbance while you're operating the equipment. The other side to this is monolithic polycarbonate versus laminated polycarbonate. Monolithic polycarbonate is one single piece. There's nothing laminated about this. It is just one single piece. When you have laminated polycarbonate, you have several pieces that are laminated together. It gives you that sandwich effect, and it's great and good to get a 3/4 inch polycarbonate out of on day one, but give it a few months and what you will start to see is you'll start to see delamination right here at the edge. And what that does is that reduces the structural integrity of that polycarbonate, and it just looks horrible. That delamination, you'll start to see it creep all the way around that poly, and it'll just creep further and further in. And so we elected to go with a monolithic polycarbonate, and my suggestion to you, whether it's ours or anybody else's, always go monolithic. If you guys need anything else, if you have any questions, please give us a call here at the Perry Company. We'd love to help you. Thanks.